What is going on, guys? CrowShow coming at you with another little update on movie news. So how you guys doing with myself? So today we're going to be talking more on the topic of the Crow reboot movie. Now we have made a video on this and I have shared my opinion, and it still sticks till this day that you cannot remake a legendary movie off of a legendary actor that took the legacy of that character from that movie with him to the grave. If you don't believe me, check the freaking picture of Brandon Lee's grave right next to his father's, Bruce Lee. It has the entire speech that he gave on the set of The Crow, basically giving him the rights and the legacy of The Crow. Now, if you think that's ridiculous, if you think that nobody can take anything to the grave with them, you're wrong, because if Bruce Lee took all of his, Return of the Dragon series and stuff like that to the grave, then Brandon Lee can take this movie to the grave as well. If other actors such as Heath Ledger can take the Joker role with him to the grave, then Brandon Lee can take the Crow role to the grave. Don't think that for an instance that actors who are legends that aren't around anymore because of accidents can't have the right to taking movie ideas or characters that shouldn't be remade to the grave with them. Because that actually does happen. Some things shouldn't be remade, some things shouldn't even be found, and this is true. That's beside the point of the fact that my opinion will stay. I'm not changing it. No fans or buts. No in the comments below saying, well, you gotta leave an open mind. I'm not leaving an open mind. I'm sorry, it's just not happening. But what I'm here to explain is there's been new news on the Crow reboot movie. It is actually fucking happening. Now, Jason Momoa, I'm not going to say he's not a great actor. He's probably a really great actor. He's probably really good at what he does. He's very fit. And he's perfect for an Aquaman role. But as if he is even somewhat close to perfect as the role for Eric Draven that was played by Brandon Lee. He's just too buff. And I have interviewed people on this. And eventually, I'm going to be uploading the video soon on me interviewing people who are huge Crow fans and asking them why they think that Jason Momoa would be good or not good as Eric Draven. And I can tell you right now, there are no that he would be good as Eric Draven. There really is none of them. I have gotten nothing but everybody saying that he shouldn't play the Crow. He shouldn't try to play the Crow. The legacy of the Crows dies with Brandon Lee. I could go on forever with all kinds of different reasons as to why people didn't want him to be the Crow. But anyways, that video's coming out soon. I don't know when, it'll come out soon. But basically, from I've looked at this guy. I've seen how he does his thing. He's too buff. He looks pissed off every single time he's on camera, no matter what camera it is. It can be a vlogging camera. It can be a premiere of a movie that he's not even going to be in, like Suicide Squad. He was on the live stream for the Suicide Squad premiere in Europe. And so was Ben Affleck. And Ben Affleck actually smiled and said, hey, to all of his fans out there. And here comes Jason Momoa on the carpet, just not giving a fuck about his fans. Seriously, everybody's like reaching out to him asking for an autograph. He just walks straight past them. And I'm like, wow, what a fucking dick that guy is. And people want this guy to be the new Eric Draven. Last time I checked, Brandon Lee was a down-to-earth guy, very nice, very caring of all of his fans, and he actually acknowledged their existence. I just find Jason Momoa to be very unfit for this role just because of his figure and how he portrays it. It's just ridiculous, and especially that picture with all those hashtags under it. What the fuck? Are you literally just trying to say, you know what, fuck you fans? Because that's all I'm reading from the tags on those things. It's like, we're married now, fuckers? Are you trying to say, it's too late now, you fuckers? We're making this without your consent anyways. We don't give a fuck about what you think or feel. Okay, so you don't care about the fact that the entire Crow community is going to be watching this film to see it miserably fail or succeed. So you don't care about what the votes are going to turn out to be, because by the looks of it, it looks like you, along with Ben Affleck and all those other people from Batman v Superman, looks like you guys really did care about the ratings from Rotten Tomatoes, by the looks of it. So don't be trying to say that you won't give a fuck about us as fans, because without us, you have no freaking movie to really love on, because there's only going to be a handful of people who actually like your film. I don't know why they would, but they will. But it's just a matter of Jason Momoa is so unfit through emotion and his figure alone to play this role. You need to be down to earth. You need to be compassionate. You need to look like you're happy that you're doing your job. You need to be able to speak to at least a handful of your fans, because I did not see one time you did that on the freaking carpet for Suicide Squad. And I think that is rude as hell. And also, you gotta have the compassion to make this film right. You gotta be knowing that you will not replace the original legacy. You got to be telling that to you got to tell that to the interviewers. You got to be telling the fans. You got to be reassuring them that you are not Brandon Lee, and that you will never try to replace him. But you're just trying to admire his legacy. You're just trying to show off that his legacy lives on. That's what we want. If you were to give us that right off the spot, we would have been 100% okay with you being the Crow, Jason. But how you literally approached the situation was just so uncharacteristically unfair, rude, and not even close to okay with us as the Crow fans here. I have been a Crow fan since I was a baby. I grew up with this movie. I was born and raised after this movie. I was named after this movie. Without this movie to even exist, I wouldn't have existed. My name wouldn't have existed. Who knows, a lot of things could have changed back then if this movie hadn't even existed. I just think that maybe the fact that the news that I was basically saying, I don't know if I said it already, apparently the reboot and the shooting for the film is coming soon in early 2017. So basically, as soon as 2017 hits, the new lineup of movies begins, and it is going to be probably number 1 or number 2 or number 3 on the list that is going to be released next year right after Christmas. Because from what it says on the article, it is going to be coming up before his Aquaman movie, which is going to be in 2018. So it is going to be in 2017 for sure, because it just said 2017 is when it's going to be coming. So I can't be excited for this. I won't be excited for this. My mind is not going to change. And for my friend who commented that I should leave an open mind in the comments last time I made a video on The Crow, dude, I'm sorry. There's no discussion here. That's how I am. I'm going to defend this movie to the end of the day because I feel that Jason Momoa would be great for other roles, just not this one. The Aquaman role is perfect for him because Aquaman doesn't really smile as much. He does have a really big buff body and he just looks great as Aquaman. Seeing him as the Crow just looks stupid and just such a big disappointment to the Brandon Lee legacy in my opinion. But that's all I wanted to share with you guys. The reboot is happening. There's nothing that can stop it from happening. As much as I would love to stop it, it's not going to stop. I can't stress how disappointed I am that this is still happening. If Jason and Jason, directors, all of you, if you fuck up this movie, I will find you. And I will take you to Brandon Lee. And he will roundhouse kick your ass so fucking hard you'll go back down to earth, and then Chuck Norris will kick your ass back up to fucking heaven, and then Bruce Lee will kick you straight down into hell, and you will burn there for eternity. Do not fuck up this movie. If you fuck it up, if it doesn't get at least a 60 at Rotten Tomatoes, I'm coming for you. You can bet on that. Gizmo, you think that now not one fan is willing to get in your face and tell you that they're a butt-hurting fan and shit like that, like you said on the thing, to dare us to come up to your face and complain to you about how we don't like that you be in the movie? I'll do it myself. If you see this video, Jason, invite me to LA. I'll come see you. I will say it to your face. I'm not scared to get in front of a big buff man. I've done it plenty of times my whole life, and I will do it again. But thank you guys for watching. If you have a compassionate love for the original Crow film, you feel it doesn't need to be remade, you think that the original should just be re-premiered in the theaters, leave a comment below if you would like to see the re-premiere of the original film, and we will try and fight to get that out there, because if the Iron Giant can get its original film out there, if Jurassic Park can get its original film out in theaters again, then the Crow damn well can do it too. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll be bringing that video of all the interviews from the people who are huge hardcore Crow fans, and I'm uploading on YouTube real soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
We gonna fall, we let it pop, don't let it go. Come on, it's gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you.